Ted Cruz is having a bit of a problem right now. As we've reported, a couple weeks ago, a week or two ago, really, Ted Cruz wrote this op-ed where he goes after these so-called woke corporations, says he's not taking any more corporate money. You're not going to be able to give him any corporate PAC money. He wants to increase your taxes, take away your special privileges. Corporations, Ted Cruz basically gave you a giant middle finger and said, thank you, but I'm done. Good for Ted, right? Of course, he's attacking corporations for the wrong reason. He's attacking them because they're allegedly too woke instead of being absolute money-hoarding, corrupt machines that destroy American lives. Like, if he had gone that route, I'd support it, but we all know why he's doing this. But corporations have decided, you know what, Ted, if you want to be that way, be that way. We don't have to give you money anymore, and so according to new reports, they're not. Ted Cruz, who wants to run for president in 2024, is suddenly finding himself running out of cash. It's a little early in the game to be running out of cash, huh, Ted? So what Ted Cruz has done now is he's turned to Facebook. But wait, isn't Facebook one of those woke corporations? I mean, didn't Ted Cruz grill Mark Zuckerberg at a Senate hearing like just a couple years ago about conservative censorship? And you got Josh Hawley writing books about how bad Facebook is and Twitter and all that. So that's a little weird, Ted. You don't want to take their money, but you sure as hell want to use the apparatus that they've created. And what Ted's doing, by the way, is he's running ads on Facebook, trying to get average, everyday, small donor individuals to come and join his campaign, give him money because he's not taking any corporate money. There's a problem with that, Ted. You're no Ted Cruz. You are Ted Cruz. You're no Bernie Sanders, right? You're no AOC. Hell, you're not even an Elizabeth Warren, bud. You're not going to be able to make this no corporate pledge and then go raise $20, $30 million from small donors. That's not who you are. Not to mention, you're relying on the kindness of these individuals who really don't like you. Ted Cruz does not have a good approval rating throughout the United States. And if you want to run for president, you've got to appeal to people outside the state of Texas. Hell, if you want to raise money from small donors, you've got to appeal to people outside of the state of Texas. You might get some fringe folks from South Carolina or Florida. Hell, you maybe even get some well-to-do Republicans out in California to throw you some money, but it's not going to be enough, Ted. You're not an actual populist. You've just adopted this rhetoric in the last month, and it's already just not working out for you, bud. So, best of luck. Continue to use these big tech platforms that you regularly rail against to try to raise money and hope that nobody else points out the irony and hypocrisy of that, because I'm sure that's not going to bode well with you trying to attract all these little small donors. But Ted, you reap what you sow. You were such a slimy little political chameleon. Well, slimy and chameleon doesn't go together, but either way, you're such a political chameleon that you took on too many different colors. Now you don't even know what the hell you are. You've pissed off everybody, and you're left with nothing. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.